Hi there and welcome to a new video. Today I'm going to be sharing with you 3 amazing TFL stretches that you can do to release this muscle and get some relief from hip pain. I've already made a video on how to release the TFL with a foam roller using self-myofascial release techniques. And today I want to share with you stretches to do. You want to do the stretches after you do the foam rolling to make sure that you release any trigger points, any tender spots there, because stretching doesn't release trigger points. It just helps to lengthen the muscle, improves the flexibility, but you really want to make sure that you do that self-myofascial release first. The first thing you want to do is you want to locate the TFL. So it internally rotates the hips, abducts, and also flexes the hips. So it works a lot and it tends to get really tight. And a lot of times TFL tightness and pain can also be confused with piriformis pain. So you just want to place your hand at an angle here. Internally rotate your hip. So just by internally rotate the hip, you're gonna feel that muscle working. You can also do this exercise standing. So the muscle is right here, it's at a corner. So by rotating your knee inwards, you're going to feel it working. So once you feel the muscle, then it's easy to know how to place the foam roller. So I'm gonna be starting by just doing a very quick foam rolling release. So when you locate the muscle, you just wanna do some foam rolling first to make sure that you release any trigger points. And I'm going to be showing you how I foam roll the TFL. So again, just place the foam roller right on the muscle. And again, because it's at an angle, so we're not gonna be parallel to the floor. So place the foam roller right underneath your hip. Have one leg crossed over the other for support. And then bring your knee a little bit to the ground. And then you gotta be right on the TFL. And then find a tender spot. When you find an area that feels really tight, just stay there to put pressure on it for about 20 seconds. If this is too much, if you feel like this is too aggressive, just bend your knee, which will break the stretch and will make the muscle easier to roll. So again, bring one leg forward for support. Move the knee a little bit to the ground. Move up and down until you find the tender spot. And then once you find that tender spot, you just stay there for about 20 seconds until it starts to feel less tender. And then again, if it's too aggressive, just bend this leg at the knee and it will be easier to do. The very first standing TFL stretch, I'm gonna have you stand nice and tall. So we're going to externally rotate this leg and the right leg is gonna move forward. Just bring it a little bit behind this one. Contract your glutes and quads here. And then we are going to tuck the pelvis in. Immediately, just by tucking the pelvis in, you're gonna feel a nice stretch here. Bend the knee and move forward. You're gonna feel a nice stretch here. Externally rotate the leg. Move this leg forward. Move the leg in a little bit. Tuck the pelvis in. And move forward. And then of course, contract the glutes and the quads. All right, so the next stretch, you're gonna get on the ground. You wanna have everything aligned. You're going to bring one leg forward and cross it in front of the opposite thigh. Have your feet forward and also have your knee pointed up. Don't rotate your hips forward. You wanna keep your knee facing up. And so from here, we are going to press against our hands to move up. You're gonna feel a nice stretch all the way from the side of your back, all the way down. Contract your quads. You're gonna feel a really nice stretch all the way down. Again, your knee should be pointing up. and then the next stretch is going to be an active TFL stretch. That means that there's going to be some movement involved, and we're going to be stretching the TFL while also activating the opposite muscles that usually don't tend to activate or engage at the right time, which can contribute to TFL tightness. So you are going to get on all fours, just like we're going to be doing the bird dog exercise. Make sure to keep your back straight. So we're gonna be, again, doing all of those things that we did on the first stretch. You're gonna straighten the leg to the back, external rotation, bring in, hold, and back. Keep that glute engaged, core engaged, and back. Again, external rotate, and bring in, back. Slowly rotate and back. And you can alternate between each side, or you can do a few repetitions on just one side and then switch. So again, external rotation, just focus on those contractions. You can also bring your leg back to take a break. All right, so I hope that you give these stretches a try. Make sure to give each stretch about 10 to 20 second hold. And with the active stretch, of course, there has some movement. So just stretch out for a few seconds, about 5 seconds, and then go back to starting position and then repeat about 2 or 3 times. And make sure also to do the stretches after you do the foam roll and release. A lot of time, the foam rolling will be all you need to release that tension. So what I would usually do is that I would spend more time foam rolling, and then I would add maybe one stretch after that, just whenever is needed. Sometimes I feel like I need to improve my flexibility, so I would start to add more stretches. But if your goal is not really to improve flexibility, you just want to maybe release the tension and the pain, then the foam rolling would actually be enough. So thank you again for watching. Make sure to also check out my glute med and glute max strengthening exercises, because if you're only doing the release but you're not activating and engaging and strengthening the other muscles that may be causing the TFL tightness in the first place, then you're gonna keep getting this tightness. So make sure to check out those videos, and I will see you very soon in a new video.